What's up, people of the internet? I'm going to make a quick video on the Tascam 388 on how to record a simple drum beat on it, which I'm going to use this bad boy right here, Oberheim DMX. If you've never seen one of these or heard one of these, you got to check these out. They're super cool. I believe it was made in the early 80s. So I'm going to use that, and then for the drums, and then I'm going to use a Prophet 5 and just do like a real simple synth pattern on it. And then I'll just show you the basics on how to record and set up a track on this. Let's get started. Okay, first things first. So we got a cable, and I have it attached to the back of the drum machine right here. And the mono input, I'm just gonna do mono for the drums to make it real simple. Take the cable, come back here to the back of the Tascam here, and you have line in, mic in. So we'll just use the first channel here. Take it, plug it into line in because that's a line level instrument, the drums. Plug that in there. Okay, now I got the drum machine plugged into the back on channel 1. So you want to make sure you are on the line input, which is the center. We're just going to leave all these flat. The EQ, we won't EQ anything. The trim, this is the preamp. So this is if you're going in through the mic input in the back. So this won't affect anything. It bypasses the preamp when you're going line in on these. But like I said, we won't EQ anything. This is the effects section. We won't mess with that. And then here's the assign section here. So we're going to run a record on track 1. So you just hit 1 there and make sure this knob is panned all the way to the left. So it records on track 1. If you have it panned all the way to the right, it'll record on track 2 in the center, 1 and 2, wherever you want. But actually from this section, you can actually record on any of these tracks from here. Just being plugged into the back of this channel, I'll show you an example. Let me play a drum beat real quick on this, and we'll get a level going here. I got a little beat just pre-programmed on here. Let's play it. Okay, so slowly bring up the fader. And make sure the, I mean, this is how I do it. I always have the, this blue button, the monitor button, pushed in. And then make sure that you have these turned up, this section here, which is a monitor section. There's other ways to do it, but that's how I like to do this. It's simple. So then you can get your level on this. I mean, you can hit it as hard as you want on this. I mean, you can go but for the most part you don't want any too much clipping in here. I mean, that's where I feel like this thing sounds the best, probably right hitting 0. You know, it just depends what you're going for, but I feel like the best sound on this is like right in here, the peaks are kind of hitting just right at the red. So most of the time, I mean, this can end up anywhere, but if you want it in the center, if you kind of want it in this area where it's, you know, they're saying you should be, you can push it that hard, but just turn down your instrument some to get the level, but we'll just do it like this. Get a nice level on there. That looks pretty good. And like I was saying, you can push this to any track. So say we want to record this on track 2 instead, just take the pan knob here and we turn it, and now we're on track 2. You know, say we want to record to track 3, it's as simple as hitting track 3, and now it's on 3. So I did 3 and 4. Panned all the way to the left, so that's 3, panned all the way to the right. We'll go 4, center, both, all the way left is 3, so we'll go back to 1. super simple. All right. So now, let me turn this down. So we got our levels. Everything's good. Now to actually record, we'll want to hit 1 because we're recording on track 1. That'll flash. Come over here. You want to hit play and record at the same time, and it'll start recording the track. There you go. And then on this, you can hit return to 0, and it'll take you right back to the beginning. Let's stop the drum track. Boom. Come back over here. Unarm that, disarm it, whatever you call it. And we will want to listen back to our track. So in order to do that, you need to, so now it's on line. That's how we recorded it in. It was on line. So now we need to go to RMX, which is remix. Go into here. Make sure that's disarmed. Set that on remix. Hit play. Let's check it out. Bring the fader up. And there it is. There's a track recorded on beautiful tape. Look at it. Just look at it. Quite glorious, isn't it? Okay, now to record a quick little synth part on this. So we just recorded on track 1. So that's set to remix, so we'll be able to hear this track playing on tape as we record the synth part. So you want to do the same thing. So you can take the synth and you can plug it now into track 2. Since I already recorded on track 1, and I had it plugged into track 1, this is now useless for recording now. So normally, probably what I would have done normally in recording, if I was going to record a bunch of parts, I'd recorded this on track 2 or 3 or 4, any of them, but this one, just so the only nice thing about that is you don't have to unplug out of the back anymore. You can just use it as your main channel to record on and record everything. So let's set up the synth. So got it plugged into the back. Same thing. Running in line level. Don't mess with any of this crap unless you want to. Actually, it's not crap. It sounds really good. And then assign it to 2. This all the way to the right. We'll get our levels in here. We can start in here. That's always a good starting point. Make sure track 2 here is all the way up. Make sure your monitor button's on. And we'll get a sound. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's do something real simple. I'm holding the camera. Okay, so the levels on that look pretty good. Maybe a little hot. Let me pull it down a little bit. Turn it down on the actual instrument itself. Try a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so arm, track 2, and then, okay, so you want to make sure that is up also. Okay, let's record. It's coming randomly somewhere. turn to 0. Disarm, on-arm, and flick that to remix also. So these are both. Now, when they're on remix, it just means you're listening to what's on tape. So line level's a line level signal, mic's a mic signal, RMX, remix is what's on, what you've recorded on tape. So to listen to what you've done, you have to turn that on. Let's check it out. So make sure these are, you know, just in that grayed out area. Hit play. Easy peasy. Gorgeous. Gosh, it's gorgeous. Sounds so good and it looks so good. Sup, people of the internet? I hope you enjoyed that video because it was a good time to make it. I'm just starting out my channel, so if you could like, subscribe, comment, if you got any questions, hit me up. But I'm going to do a bunch of videos on the Tascam. I have some other old vintage equipment I'm going to do some videos on. I'm probably going to start reviewing new gear, old gear, do a couple of tutorials here and there, showcase some of the music that I've done and with what gear I've used to create it, all kinds of stuff. So make sure to subscribe. Peace out.